Morning everyone. Tuesday morning, Snap on Tuesday, 7:42, just on my way down to the shop. Excuse me a minute, just plugging you in, make sure you don't go flat. How are we all? We all good? Hope you enjoyed the video of us biking at the weekend. Right, firstly I want to address something, is this. If you're watching the channel, if you have already, thank you very much. But that difference of people that watch it and people that don't subscribe is frustrating. Just press the button, it's free. But what you do is you encourage YouTube to share the videos. So if you bother to watch it and I entertained you in any shape or form, just hit the subscribe button for me. Give it a like. Give it a like and a subscribe. And it helps me out with YouTube sharing the videos, and we can get to make more content. Unfortunately, I see we have another fellow who just dislikes everything. So well done to you, loving your work. No, don't do that, finger, don't do that. Today we've got a Maserati. We had a Mini in yesterday for integration. Today we have a Maserati in for integration. And we also need to go over to Ferrari today. They have a special customers Mercedes in, an old classic Merc, that we need to do some upgrades on it for speakers and stereo stuff. Now it must be a bit of a celebrity car because the dealership are very, how should we say, if it's not sold by them they don't work on it, that's their rule. So I have got an inclination that this is somebody important or VIP or celebrity because the car is where it is. But they're having a little upgrade on it, and we've got to go and look at speaker stuff to do a stereo upgrade for him. Classic radio on an old classic car, and a nice set of speakers to go in it that will help make the sound better. So that's today's tasks. Yesterday we did Key 500.1 in a T6 and the Mini for the integration. Both worked well with a reverse camera, it was all good. And another one today. Morning everyone. Bit of an extreme close-up today. So first in this morning we've had a Mini and a Minute. What we've basically got is the necessity for OEM integration. So we've got standard radio. If we go on here, Mini radio. So it's the same system as the BMW, but what we fitted is a reverse camera for a start. There's our camera, and if we press and hold the backup button, switches over to CarPlay and Android Auto interface. So seamless linking. We've had to add obviously an auxiliary into the front aux. So you select media player on here, and then on the center dash you go through the settings, and then basically this car now has CarPlay and Android Auto. I did have mine linked up to it just to test it, but obviously the customer will be coming back soon enough so we can run through it with her. But this Mini 2016 or 66 reg, so second part through, is now fitted with the reverse camera and CarPlay and Android Auto. Dead cool. I'm sure she's going to love it. A few modern touches. Parking sensors still work all along with the normal stuff, but it gives her a little option. Cool. See you in a bit. And next in we've got a T6, T5, T6. We did this one a long time ago, we're talking years ago. It has front speakers, it has a subwoofer, has a Pioneer 230. Now we are putting in once more front end. So we are now putting in a Key 200.4 amplifier, and it's having integration into the Pioneer system. So the front tweeters will be active in bi-amp mode, mid-range coming through the door, that will be in the rear channel, and we can tweak it a little bit, give them a bit more welly, a bit more volume. So that's the next one on the list. Come back to you in a bit.
Right then, so as you can tell, I'm whispering because the T5 is doing its processing and it's set up so you can see the amp on the passenger side. I've got it just hanging out the dashboard so that it can be plugged into. But it's currently running through its setup, microphones on the headrest on the driver's seat. Radio needs to go back in, and the Audison subwoofer that's in this is currently unplugged. You can't have a subwoofer plugged in when you're doing the processing, otherwise this has a little bit of easy fit. So we'll catch up with you all in a little bit. See you soon. We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's only gone and done it. So this is all processed. Do the thing. There we go. So this thing's all done. So in a couple of seconds, instead of me trying to play Pink Noise at volume 30, I'm going to turn this down, put the camera down, press my key button, and then go from there and play it, put the sub back in, see what it sounds like, make sure it's processed properly, make sure it sounds right, and then we're going to go from there. Quite chuffed about that. Key amplifier, end to end, no help from Alex.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
Morning everyone. Welcome to Tuesday. Let me just turn this down really quick. So, first one in this morning. We've done a couple of things this morning. We've got a Maserati, is it a Gina?
Ghibli.
A what?
Ghibli.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. No, mate.
Like,
Yes, Ghibli. Maserati Ghibli.
what a stupid name. Nonetheless, we've got a Ghibli. Ghibli, alright. That thing, we've got one of these. It's a Mazda. No, Maserati. Hey?
Horses do.
It's one of those. There we go. We've got a reversing camera and ID core set to do on this. So we've got reverse camera going in. So I've just been taping up and making sure the harness is running the camera cable where it needs to go. I've put some foam around a couple of these little connectors because we don't want them banging around inside the boot. If I just give it that like that, you can see reverse camera's already in the plinth just there with the Maserati logo. And Alex is currently having an argument with the dashboard.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's just, it's getting there. You've just got to jump through hoops to get this out. Starting by removing the center caps from the switches that hold the screen in, which is just, yeah. You've got to use a knife, and there's basically little or no hope of getting it out without marring it, because you just can't. You've got to gouge into it to pull it out.
Joy.
Which is done. But I guess from Maserati, those things are only 40 grand, so it's like a flexible, losable part.
And we've also, do I tell them?
What?
Do I tell them what we've been doing this morning?
Doesn't matter, it's just a garage at the end of the day.
Alright.
You can do if you want to.
We've been over to Ferrari this morning. No, we're not buying anything. We've been over to Ferrari dealership near in Swindon with us. They've got a car that they want us to have a look at and quote up on some bits. It's not a Ferrari, annoyingly. Otherwise that would be quite cool. Although it wouldn't be the first Ferrari I've worked on.
No.
I have worked on a Ferrari now.
It's just a car.
Yeah. It's like 3 years of my life that would have to go down the drain if I scratch the dashboard. If I scratch the dashboard, yeah. Yeah, so we've got a Mercedes that we're going to have a look at.
Try 10.
Yeah, well, yeah, depending on what Ferrari.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that 458, that Speciale, the door card was 15 grand.
Mint. Ah, joy. Happy year of my life. For a door card, mint.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we've got a Mercedes that we're going to quote up on. We've got the Blau Punks and stuff that we're going to have a look at. So yeah, other than that, we'll give you a shout back a little bit later on. No Jody yet. Last week he was here like crack of dawn. This week.
He's bearing himself up for the abuse.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it
having
is.
a therapy session first.
Do you know what I have noticed in this Maserati there?
Go on.
I have this hoodie.
Oh yeah, he's a cafe machine guy.
Yeah.
He's actually really cool. He's a nice.
He is a cool guy. He is a very cool guy. Right, see you soon. Copyright strike.
You what?
I said copyright strike. turned it on and we're both dancing away to it.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to turn the volume down. It's on back on radio.
You're pressing source.
No, yeah, I know. And I tried turning it down and I don't know what the steering controls do. Right, nonetheless,
The Jubilee.
the Jubilee is done. So, after lots of farting around with it, we have got it to work. We've got it in and we've got the Apple CarPlay working. So I'm just going to jump in the seat here. So, steering wheel controls control the turning on or off of the box, which is currently sat behind the screen. So, on the steering wheel controls, this one here, the little backwards play button, press and hold it, it goes back to your normal radio. If you're on normal radio and you put it in reverse, it flicks over to the reverse camera automatically. Look at this guy. We pop it back into park. If you press and hold it again, once it's on the radio, it goes back to your Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto, depending on obviously what you're using. And it will obviously still do its reverse camera and stuff while you're there. So there we go. That's this one. All buttoned up and ready to go. Alex just needs to disconnect his phone so that the customer doesn't get in, it connects to his phone, and then it's ready to go. I was pretty sure I showed you the camera earlier, but we'll show you again. That one there. Looking all snazzy. Maserati. The other ones I've had in is a BMW X3. Yeah, that's an X3, I think. It's had a Thinkware Q200 or an F200 Pro in it previously. It's gone back to his leasing company, so we've had to take out the cameras and get it all back to standard. So that one's all done. Nothing too exciting there. Not going to show you too much. Other than that, we're all good. So, oh yeah, I bought a trim tool. Alex got some strippers from the Snap-on van on warranty, and a new torch on warranty, as we've got one of these that's got a battery that's going a bit there. So yeah, I'll give you a shout back a little bit later on. See you soon.
Right then everyone, we're all buttoned up for a Snap-on Tuesday. I've got me wire strippers changed. I've got a new torch, because we had one that had a failed battery, so we've had that replaced. And some Torx bits from my kind of everyday tool bag, my tote, my new tote. We got rid of the old one and I'm back to the Snap-on tote where I can see more in the box, which is a bit easier. Yeah, lots of work got done today, it's good. Maserati's finished, his CarPlay and Android Auto's done. Yeah, good old integration bits and bobs. And we've got a Dacia Duster in tomorrow. And another car. We'll have a look at that in the morning. But that's it, Snap-on Tuesday done. See you all bright and early, ta-da.